hull integrity is stable. We'll be safe as long as we stay below the Dynac shield.
Where's the proposal?
Close. I should be able to guide us to it.
Come on. Whoa, look out.
You have not been composed. Such inoculations are impossible.
Locking onto his transmission. He's at the proposal.
Oh, you mother... Son of a... Oh.
Broadsword's hull integrity is stable. We'll be safe as long as we stay
Oh, hey.
below the Dynac shield.
How y'all doing? I'm just trying to finish off Halo 4 here, and it's a pain in the ass on
I
Legendary.
should be able to
Really
guide
bad.
us to it.
Sort of. Look at how fast I'm going! Slow down! Oh shit, look out!
Locking onto his transmission.
Aha! I got it this time.
Proposal. We can take them both out at once.
Whoa, look out! Look out, look out, look out, look out, look out, look out! Ah! Oh, I hate things like this. Oh, for the love of GM! It's distracting. Welcome to the Adventurous Joe Show. This week, big news in store from everybody. You'll have to stick around and watch. See ya. I gotta get this son of a bitch in game 1!
Where's the proposal?
Close. I should be able to guide us to it.
Haha, we're back. Hi everyone, welcome to the Adventurous Joe Show. This week we've got... Okay, hang on a second. This is distracting. I can't do both. Okay, welcome to the Adventurous Joe Show. I am your host, Joseph Michaels, and this week we've got some big news in store. Now, over the weekend, the new Batman for the new Superman Batman thing has been revealed, and nobody's happy about it. There's some that are happy, and there's some that are not judgmental, and then there are some that are just going, let's file a petition and get 1,000 or more signatures just to say hell no to this one. Okay. Anyways, like I said, we got some big news in store for everybody. So, let's get started. Comic book review, we're going to do a history of the Batman. That's right. We're going to tell you all about Batman's beginnings from and to the actors who played him, so on and so forth, between TV and movies. Quite a list. Also, movie review, Kick-Ass 2. Angry Joe's going to do that one. And Saints Row 4. Yep. Saints Row 4. He did his own review on it since I haven't played it yet, because I just got this stupid thing from Amazon, who was late shipping it. It was supposed to ship last Tuesday and never got that way. Idiots. Anyways. Also, Tara is back with some big news about LootCrate. What's LootCrate, you ask? this is Loot Crate. Wait till you see what's inside this, because after she tells you all about it, I'm going to unbox this baby here and tell you all about what's inside and show you as well. Also, Man of Steel, like I said, brand new Batman revealed. Wait till you see who it is. Unless you've already been buzzing all over the internet, then you already know who it is. Oh boy, unreal. Also, a big congrats to our very own Angry Joe. He, as on his own channel, got over 1 million subscribers. Just hit 1 million. Congrats to the man himself. Thank you. Excellent. And we have a brand new cosplayer of the week. And we'll introduce you to her. And she's Canadian. Go figure. But sorry guys, I believe she's married. Oh well. Moving on. Anyways, time for the news. Let's start off with the movie review of Kick-Ass 2. Here's Angry Joe now to tell you all about it.
You motherfuckers! You fucked my movie up! You fucked up motherfucker's movie! Well, you got the motherfucker right at least. I mean, I gotta say, Christopher as the motherfucker, and this is the Red Mist, my motherfucker costume is in my mom's sex toy drawer. Oh, I ain't gonna be wearing no GIMP outfit out here for you guys today.
And let's go back to Quackies. I feel like getting freaky. Third drawer freaky.
But Christopher single-handedly takes over this movie. All of Christopher's scenes are funny, they're hilarious, they're genuine. That guy has, I buy him as this sort of whiny little bitch who is the son of a fucking mobster, always got his way, screwed Kick-Ass, a fucking character I love. The first film was fucking Kick-Ass. I just wanted to beat his stupid face in. And in this film, he continues his great performance. He's even better in this film. And you buy his sort of descent into darkness when he finally snaps and turns in to the motherfucker! The supervillain!
Join me and become part of my crew, the Toxic Megacunts. Together, we can take the streets back from those lame-ass superheroes who are actually just whiny bitches.
What?
But, the film has some problems, and god damn, I was hoping that it would be as fucking awesome as the first film, but maybe that was a little bit too much of me to ask. It probably was. Rarely are films as good as their sequel, but I'm not saying that the film sucks balls, because it doesn't. It doesn't suck balls, okay? It just doesn't live up to the high expectations of the first film. The first film's wit, its visual style, it was so sharp, it was so polished. It hits you on an emotional level, man. It really got to me. I love superheroes. I love comics, and this idea of dressing up as a superhero and going out there and doing it yourself, that shit is awesome. And I gotta admit, for half a second there, I decided that I thought I might want to do the same.
Oh shit! Being a superhero is hard work. Just watch the movie instead.
Anyway, on to the movie. What I found badass about it, and what I found that wasn't quite so kick-ass. So, it's been 3 years since the first Kick-Ass, and Chloe has grown extremely fast. She's no longer looks like this tiny little tyke that she was in the first movie, and that for most people will probably take away from the sort of bizarre but fascinating and just eye-gluing screen presence of this little toddler killing machine. there's no doubt in my mind, though, that Chloe is the one true Hit Girl. She plays her perfectly. She is Hit Girl. And in this movie, she's extremely awkward and out of place when she enters school. But, the subplot of her trying to live this normal life is an interesting one, even if it's not the one I expected or you expect as Hit Girl. But you totally buy that she is Hit Girl through and through, even with plain school clothes. She doesn't need to be wearing her badass outfit. Now, obviously, the next evolution for Kick-Ass is a formation of superhero leagues for these vigilantes that Kick-Ass has inspired. And, therefore, a rival supervillain group formed by D'Amico, hell-bent on revenge for his father's death. Now, all this goes on while Hit Girl is forced into retirement and promises to honor her father by trying to lead a normal life instead of being a superhero, which we all know is stupid and will end badly. Thankfully, the movie knows this and it does its best to show that no matter what Hit Girl's new challenge is, and it is an unfamiliar threat, that it's really bad. I mean, it's evil fucking high school mean ass girls.
Maybe she's never kissed a boy. Maybe I'll jam my foot up your snatch.
But unfortunately, when she's dressed as the actual Hit Girl, their persona just doesn't have the same impact that she did in the first film or the graphic novels. Why? Well, she has one fight scene at the beginning of the film where she again saves Kick-Ass, just like the first one, but it's filmed so poorly that it looks extremely weak and lazy compared to the very same ass saving that she does for Dave in Kick-Ass 1. Now, I don't know if they had the same fight choreographer or choreographer, however you say that, but most of the fights in this movie kind of pale in comparison. Even her one-liners miss the mark.
If I ever catch you robbing again, Shitburger, I'm gonna go Saudi Arabia on your ass and cut your hand off. Promise me you're done with your life of crime?
I promise.
Pants on fire. What'd you think?
I think you almost got me killed!
No! What'd you think of my line? Pants on fire.
I mean, that's what she's known for!
Okay, you cunts. Let's see what you can do now. Eeny, meeny, miny. No.
Nearly every one of them was edgy. It was raw, sharp, to the point. Now, they almost seem juvenile. It's not clever anymore. And this lack of good brawling is apparent from the first scene to the last major superhero brawl, okay? And while you can forgive the other costume vigilantes for their lack of experience, though Jim Carrey does surprisingly well, it's disappointing to see that none of the fights reach that same dramatic level of the first film. Aside from perhaps flashes of the old Hit Girl when she goes up against Mother Russia in the final battle, which, by the way, Mother Russia is freaking awesome.
Mother Russia! It's the story of these two titans coming together and creating this situation where we think Hit Girl is this unstoppable force of nature, but she just ran into something that is going to stop her, and that's Mother Russia.
There wasn't blokes that were the size of Olga.
That crazy-ass bitch villain is a perfect rival to sort of the innocence but yet raw killing power of Hit Girl. Mother Russia is just the same thing, like a machine, but just so twisted, so one single-minded and evil that it's perfect. And you have this pint-sized person going up against just this freaking mountain of a woman. It's crazy. Now, if it seems like I'm talking about Hit Girl so much in a movie called Kick-Ass 2, that's because it's really Hit Girl 2, okay? She's clearly the real star, and that's the way I like the film, okay? I like Kick-Ass, but truly some of the best scenes in the film are when she confronts her new opponents, teenage high school bitches, okay? Mean-ass girls. Really mean ones. And, and then the trials of dance team tryouts. To see her struggle in this new thing, it's and to see the resolution is oh so satisfying, which ends in quite possibly one of the most grossest scenes I've seen in a while.
CGI diarrhea.
Yeah, don't ask, you'll see, okay? But that means that Kick-Ass, who's been doing some serious P90X workouts, is pushed into the background as more characters are introduced. He does get his own story arc, and it's a good one. It deals with personal loss and whether or not he should continue being Kick-Ass or not when faced with just pure evil and personal attacks. So he's still a factor, and that part of the story in Act 2 is great, but he certainly can't carry the film just on his own. That is actually probably the motherfucker, okay, who steals the show like I said earlier. This guy finally snaps and just goes full bore. It's awesome. Now, the movie moves and feels so fast. It's almost rushed during all these new character introductions. The problem is that we never really get to spend time to get to know any of them, like we did with when we first saw Big Daddy, Hit Girl, Kick-Ass's friends, or even the various mobsters in the first movie. And what that does, what does it do? It leads you to not give a fuck about any of the new characters. Nobody even comes close to Nicolas Cage as Big Daddy, who did, you know, equally as well as this nerdy father that he did as a vigilante, a seriously imposing badass one. Now, Donald from Scrubs is great as Dr. Gravity in the scenes that he's given, which only makes you wish for more like we saw in the comic. Now, same for Jim Carrey as Stars and Stripes. You can tell he's having fun in the role, which confuses the hell out of me because, Jim, you're pissing me off because you came out to promote against the film when clearly he was a fan of the original comic.
Carrey is playing Colonel Stars and Stripes, and what he brings to the movie is just unpredictability. You know, you just have no idea what that guy is going to do, and he was such a massive fan of the first film that I had no worries that he was going to do anything that didn't fit into the franchise.
I love Jim Carrey, and I think what he did with that, you know, with Colonel Stars and Stripes is brilliant. I think it was so good.
Which Blockbuster Buster pointed out in his Kick-Ass review. And are we really to believe that he never read the fucking script? How stupid can you be? Seriously, Jim, I love you, but that just makes no sense to me at all. You have a terrible agent, or you don't read through your material, or maybe you had a change of heart after the Sandy Hook shootings, but this is entertainment. It has nothing to do with that stuff. It's not reality, and if you're really that tore up about it, I'm pretty sure you should probably donate the money you earn from it to charity, or to the victims of the Sandy Hook tragedy. So, not sure what happened there. I'm gonna say that he just got lazy and didn't want to promote the film, which is a damn shame, because it's the first time I've actually wanted to go out and see a Jim Carrey movie in a little while. Now, traditionally, all the changes in the movie universe from the comics have been great, but there's some confusing ones here. Kick-Ass is given this new love interest in Night Bitch, who for some reason just wants to fuck him because he's costumed, and they have sex in costume. Oh yeah. The fact that they took his original girlfriend that he fought so fucking hard for in the first film and completely shit on their relationship after it was built so strongly with just a single scene in this one, which is she's like just jealous of him because she sees something that's wrong, and so she tells him she's been fucking around on him with some other dude's nightstick, which is bigger than his, and she's like, yeah, nightstick means penis, and I'm like, oh my god, what the fuck? You've been cheating on Kick-Ass? That makes no fucking sense! It doesn't make sense! So they completely push out this girl for Night Bitch, who doesn't even give a shit about Kick-Ass, doesn't even know who he is, has no actual real chemistry with him. She just looks at him all flirty and it's like, you wanna fuck? No! No! This is just taking it a little too far. It's one of the only decisions from the movie universe that I didn't like that they changed, or I wish that they would have treated with a little more respect. It just fucking feels cheap. Like the new edition of just random titties. random titties from some prostitutes in a pool. Not even good ones, like really fucked up looking boob job breasts that are all like round modules. Like, I don't know why is that in Kick-Ass 2, okay? It seems like that would be in a fucking nasty ass sex parody of Kick-Ass 2, not the actual Kick-Ass 2. I went like this when I saw that. I was like, what are you doing putting tits in this film? Seriously. Spend some of your money to hire somebody who knows how to do fights and film them like you did them in the first film. There's not a single goddamn Hit Girl scene where we're like, holy shit, that's awesome. You remember Hit Girl's first scene? Nothing like it in the film. You remember Hit Girl's fucking corridor scene? Quite possibly still the most badass fucking female hero I've ever seen on film. Nothing like that in this film at all. Damn it, motherfuckers. Motherfuckers, those motherfuckers. Maybe it was budget cuts. Maybe they didn't have the same budget, and I know they didn't have the same creative team. The director is different, and you could see that. But thankfully, though, it's not all bad. It does add a few scenes not seen in the comics, which were really funny, which I won't spoil because, it does take a few welcome liberties there, and it removes the child killing, the dog killing, the brutal gang rape stuff, the controversial bullshit from the graphic novel that was just there for controversy and shock value. And it even takes those and turns them into surprising reversals that still stay true to the movie version characters. In my opinion, I like the movie version of Kick-Ass more than the graphic novel versions. There's really only one single interaction between Kick-Ass and Hit Girl that might have, some of the comic fans just may find surprising or a little bit creepy. But I'll leave that up to you guys, whether you think it's a nice difference from the comic or whether you don't like it. Also, there is a scene at the end of the credits, so make sure to stay at the end of it. A character shows up there, but it's not all that great, but there is a scene there. So, I know I really came across very angry. Surprising, I know, but it's not all bad, okay? The movie is entertaining from start to finish. You have to give it that. It may not be firing on all cylinders, okay? It may not be the V8 that Kick-Ass 1 was. It's more like a V6, okay? But it's still, entertaining. It's still awesome. So I want to give the final verdict for this film. It's a 6 out of 10, okay? It's above average. It still manages to get all the right things, hit on all the right things, keep that over-the-top humor, but it doesn't do anything particularly well. But it gets the extra point from the solid performances from the side cast, from Jim Carrey to John Leguizamo. They all do a great job. The fantastic motherfucker who steals the show in every scene he's in. Mother Russia, who is a great opponent for Hit Girl to go up against. It's just a shame that, it doesn't happen until the very end and you only get like 2 minutes of it. But even with all that, I still enjoyed it, and I recommend that every Kick-Ass fan go out and see it for yourself. Come here, tell me what you liked and what you didn't like about it. If you agree with me or if you're like, fuck you, motherfucker. That movie was awesome. It was 8 out of 10. It was 9 out of 10. It was better than the first Kick-Ass. Though I don't think any of you out there with a brain would say that, because it's not. But otherwise, if you're not, at that level, then start with the Kick-Ass 1 DVD first, as it is the better film in nearly every way. Then come back to this one when you are most assuredly converted to a fan from that one, and you'll enjoy this one a lot better. So, until then, I'll see you guys on the next Angry Joe show.
Oh shit. That policeman just drove by. He's over there. He's checking out the place. Wondering why Kick-Ass is patrolling his streets. I'm here to help. Alright, let's get out of here before I get arrested.
Kick-Ass 2. Oh, brother. Okay. And wait a minute, was Angry Joe, were you actually out there dressed like Kick-Ass? Oh man, that was just freaky. None of his friends wanted to volunteer to help him do this? Wow. You wonder, right? Okay. Anyways. Okay, so, let's move on. Tara discovered a recent little trinket called LootCrate. Now, as I told you before, I'm going to unbox this sucker after she tells you all about it. Because there's a lot of surprises in this little thing. I mean, just for this little box. And apparently, if you enter Tara's name under the code thing, when you sign up for it, or start a subscription to it, or whatever you want to call it, you get so much off for your first month. And after that, it's like 19 something a month, I think, whatever. Here's more from Tara herself. She'll tell you all about it, and then we are unboxing this sucker. See you then.
Oh my god, guys, hey, guess what? I have some really, really exciting news for you, and if there are some of you who don't know about this service, you need to know now. It is called LootCrate. And basically what it is, it's a monthly subscription to just getting like a chest full of gamer and nerd and geek gear to your house every single month, right? So this is like really awesome, and I think it's like $17 a month. But if you use the promotional code TARABABCOCK, all one word, and I think caps, you get $3 off your subscription, and I think it's $3 off every month. And it helps me out too. So if you want to do this, you can go to any of my YouTube channel, any of my videos, and you'll see right there, you can get $3 off epic monthly loot at LootCrate. Oh, fuck. I'm like editing things. Or you can use the discount code TARABABCOCK. Or, if you don't want to do that, you can always go to my Twitch TV channel, and it's right there. You just click. And it takes you to my portal, where you can get money off. So, I'm really excited about this. I'm going to be incorporating monthly loot crates into my Nerdy Show and Tell. And basically I'm just going to be unboxing the loot crate and like giggling and geeking over all the things that come out of it. So it's really awesome. I mean, you get things like, you'll get like Sonic air fresheners, like Star Wars headphones, Pez, you get shirts, stickers, things for your car, decals, and a bunch of awesome stuff. So this is like the most amazing thing I've ever heard of. I found out about it through watching TARABABCOCK's videos, and I was like, wait, there's a service that allows you to get like a chest of loot for gamers and geeks every month, like different random stuff that you can have that like you probably can't find anywhere online, like exclusive things, surplus things. So I'm really excited about this, and I just cannot wait for my first crate, which I think is coming. As you can see right here, it says 4 days, 6 hours, and 6 minutes until the next loot crate goes out to everyone who's subscribed. So don't forget, discount code TARABABCOCK or lootcrate.com/TARABABCOCK, and you get a discount through me, and we can both share the loot together. So do it. It's amazing. Isn't it amazing? I'm so excited. I can't wait to unbox all of these every single month and just show you guys all of the awesome stuff that I get. Oh, and there's something cool about it too, because there's themes. So this month's theme is cake, which I'm assuming is going to be like a portal type thing. And in addition to themes, they also give out a mega crate. And mega crates are amazing. They have something like really expensive and huge and amazing that you can't get anywhere else in the crate. And a random subscriber will get that. So, like I said, TARABABCOCK discount code or lootcrate.com/TARABABCOCK. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and this is going to be my vlog gushing about crates of loot. Bye bye.
Everyone, we're back! Thanks, Tara, for telling me even about Loot Crate. This thing is awesome! This is the t-shirt from it. Seriously. This thing came with a t-shirt, Walking Dead vinyl figures. Apparently it's a mystery box. You have to see which one's inside. These are by Funko, apparently, also. And everything is Portal 2 in this thing so far. Because this month's theme is apparently cake. See, each month on Loot Crate, for some reason, they have a different theme. This one is cake. So, here's all that you get with it. This is a badge, and apparently a wristband, the neck thing for the badge, little thing of jelly beans, and let's see, nice little book. It says issue 1. It basically is telling you everything that comes in this Loot Crate and some other things. Let's see, what else we got in here? Oh yeah, $5 off for Woot. Yeah, shirt Woot, shirt Woot. I'd like to say that. I'd like to hear someone in German actually say that. Shirt Woot, shirt Woot. Got den Himmel. Yep, he said it. Also, tattoos. Ooh, these are nice. Check this out. Little applicable tattoos and stickers, apparently. They all say Loot Crate. Like I said, lots of good stuff. And apparently each month they're going to have a different theme. Different stuff. So this is actually going to be a fun little thing to own. And especially if you signed up and used Tara's name to get so much off your first month when you sign up at Loot Crate. Now also, to make sure everyone understands the rules of Loot Crate, or how it works, basically we're going to put the link down below, so make sure to go under our description area, check and follow the link down below, and go to Loot Crate. Sign up and get some good stuff. I mean, this is excellent. I love the shirt too. Fits me just fine. Of course, they did ask me my shirt size before shipping it, so. Anyways, I'm going to put this away here. I might eat these jelly beans later. Okay. Anyways, moving on. Okay. As I said before, Man of Steel 2 made its big reveal over the weekend. The new Batman has been chosen. Who is it? None other than actor and director and producer Ben Affleck. Yeah, that man is going to be your new Batman. I don't judge something right off the bat. Like Man of Steel, I didn't judge it right off the bat. I says, okay, I can't say much about this, for certain things I've heard and so on and so forth. But, I watched it. I loved it at certain points, but I just couldn't care for where Superman acted like a big baby at the end. After he had to kill Zod. Boom! In the face with a can of mace. Sorry. Anyways. Ben Affleck's been chosen to play the new Batman for the new Batman, Superman, or Superman versus Batman movie. I don't know how this is working. There's no details on how this movie is going to be. Just the logo. And the actor. Now, someone photoshopped him in the Batman costume. And I got that picture. And I think it looks great. I think he could do it. I think he could pull it off. He actually looks like an older Batman in this frickin' costume now. Somebody did this Photoshop thing like this. But, well, as I told my folks told me, it's dependent on how he's going to act. See? Between the serious roles Ben Affleck's played in and the drama roles and the, comical roles and blah, 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 we got to see how he's going to handle being in a comic book role. Because this is Bruce Wayne we're talking about. Billionaire playboy. Billionaire. We're terrible at this stuff. Don't ask. And, we just are like, what in the world were they thinking? Right now, people are saying over at Marvel, they're laughing their asses off. But I told them, you guys shouldn't really be laughing as much. You chose Ben Affleck to play Daredevil, and that didn't work out too well for you either. And on top of that, you chose some stupid people to play certain parts in movies. So, who's laughing now? Anyways, like I said, I'm not judgmental. I'm waiting until the movie actually comes out, or there's more details on it, how he's acting, like how he's going to be portraying Bruce Wayne / Batman. I'm just waiting for it. Angry Joe was all pissed off about it, but he says, no, wait. I can't do this. I can't sit there and judge him like this right now and stuff. I gotta see how it's all going to turn out, and so on and so forth. Of course, he was only half awake at the time, too. So, anyways, like I was saying, you know, it's hard to determine, because Batman has been portrayed by so many people, and I mean portrayed by so many people. And we're going to talk about that during our comic book review, which will be talking the history of the Batman. And now, moving on to our video game review. Yo, we back! Yeah, we back for more! Okay, it's the video game review, Saints Row 4! Yeah. And here now is my homeboy, Angry Joe, to tell you all about it!
On this episode of Behind the Music, we look at Angry Joe, aka Notorious J.O.E.'s meteoric rise to fame. How exactly does a kid from the 3rd Street Saints reach such potential? We asked him what the actual meaning was to his all-time record-breaking single, Drop That Dookie.
Now, she was taking a dump, and taking a dump is fine, but Drop Dat Dookie refers to the most creative way to take a shit. So, adding some style into the equation. Drop that dookie! Drop that dookie, girl! Drop that dookie! Drop that dookie, girl! Because in this day and age, you have to be cool as you do everything. So, if you're cool taking a dookie, then you're dropping that dookie. And that's basically the premise of the song. Yeah.
What of his well-known anger issues?
Why'd I do that? Because that motherfucker talking to me all wrong. I told him straight to his face. I said, you better shut your mouth when you speak to me. And then he didn't say nothing afterwards. He had nothing to say because he didn't know what the hell to think.
And with Congress passing the new American Idol bill, can he actually win the presidency?
Now, you said you wouldn't ask me that. You know, I can't formally declare. You know that. But let me just say this. I'm going to ride this out. I'm going to take this as far as it'll take me. And I'm going straight to the top, okay? The sky's the limit for Notorious J.O.E. And you can quote that.
Yo! What the fuck you mean you Notorious J.O.E.? This is the Adventurous Joe Show, bitch! I'm Notorious J.O.E.! What the hell, man? Motherfucker trying to rope in on my shit! What the hell? Okay, I cannot do this any longer. I don't even know how he does it. Okay, it's Saints Row 4, and here's Angry Joe to tell you all about it. Oh, for the love of GM, I can't believe I was talking this way.
So, here we are, Saints Row 4. I told your asses, didn't I? I know, we will be getting a Saints Row 4. So is this game more of the same disappointment of Saints Row 3 with dildos in your face? I don't know what they added to this game besides dildos. Dang it, Joe! Dildos in your face! Angry Joe. God sick of purple dildos! Joe, yeah! Or does it finally return to form of Saints Row 2? Actually, it says, fuck all that noise and does neither. Wait, what?
This feels awesome!
Here, let me load up a training program for you to test your powers.
Yeah, that's right. Saints Row 4 is a superhero simulator through and through. Only this time you aren't fighting separate gangs on the streets of Stillwater or the real Steelport. No, you're fighting an alien invasion from within a Matrix-like simulation of this city. And you get robots too.
You're beautiful.
Thanks.
Us talking to the robot.
It's power armor.
Same thing.
Not really. A robot is an automaton, whereas power...
Don't ruin this, Keith.
In Saints Row the Third, our gangsters were untouchable celebrities with merchandise, brand deals, and hit songs. Remix! Wipe that asshole! Wipe that ass! 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 Wipe it! Wipe your goddamn dirty ass, bitch! This time, their celebrity status has landed them straight in the highest office, the presidency of the United States of America.
We interrupt your regularly scheduled programming to bring you a very important press conference from the newly elected President of the United States of America.
Joe, how do you respond to the claims that the only reason you won presidency was because Congress passed text message voting and it's basically a popularity contest?
Oh, you what? That's ludicrous!
Yeah.
Nah, man, don't worry about it. I got this.
Yeah.
I got this. Let me handle it. The reason the American public chose me as a new president is that I bring a message that every man, woman, and child can understand. See, everybody need to take a dookie, and everybody want to grab a titty. Furthermore, Wipe That Asshole has touched the lives of millions of Americans, and with that same message, we can make this country great again. Hey, thank you. Thank you very much. Bitches, thank you. Subscribe, bitches, thank you. Yeah, Wipe That Asshole. Yeah, bitch, I'm talking to you. I smell you from here. Next question. Yeah.
Well then, how do you respond to the claims that you are encouraging illiteracy and poor grammar amongst youth with new singles like Give Me Them Big Ass Titty?
Give me them big ass titty, give me them big ass titty, give me them big ass titty, give me them big ass titty. Girl, give me them big ass titty, 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 give me them big ass titty. Yeah, girl.
If you say them, aren't you referring to more than one titty?
What you say, bitch? One titty, two titty, three titty. Make no difference. You know what? In fact, interview over. No more questions. This motherfucker fucked it up. So, I'm out. Dropping dookies for my homies. Peace. Yo, Secret Service. Get that little bitch under surveillance. Motherfucker's a terrorist or something. Oh, shit. About me. You dead, man. You dead, bitch. Unfortunately, unless you pre-ordered the game, I think at GameStop, you won't be playing as the president much. You make like one decision while walking and talking West Wing style.
Do you want to be the president who cured cancer or the president who solved world hunger?
Well, cancer had a good run, but it's time to put it down.
Good choice.
And then you get to punch someone who had a different opinion than you.
Now, you listen here. If you think you can cram your agenda past Congress...
I got a word for you.
Ow, my face!
Yeah, that's pretty much it. A wasted opportunity. Now, I'll start by saying the story is better here than it was in Saints Row 3. Sharp writing is back, and the wit makes a welcome return.
Shit! Oh, human arrogance. Is there anything more charming? Fuck me! Yes! Oh! You gonna do what exactly? Huh? Bravado me to death? I'm going to have fun breaking you.
Trading in the potty jokes and the fetish fodder for smart, tongue-in-cheek sci-fi movie and game references. Everything from The Matrix, Aliens, RoboCop, a lot of others too, to parodies from Metal Gear Solid.
Everything we like has been eradicated.
Well done.
Fuck this, I'm totally killing this guy.
You what?
Shh, he'll hear.
I'm 2 weeks from retirement.
I suppose that's an option.
And and even making fun of the Mass Effect relationship system.
Alright, Sid, here's the deal.
You need me to ravage you.
Maybe?
Don't worry. I'm fully equipped to pleasure you.
Hey, Kinsey, you wanna fuck?
Let's go.
You never know if you can have something unless you ask for it.
I don't want things to change between us.
Things won't change. We're professionals.
You'll see me differently.
Just shut up and say it.
Can you sign my copy of your book?
Sure.
And as an added bonus, it has tons of throwbacks to Saints Row 2, including revisiting Stillwater for a single mission.
So much for her giving up.
Anthony's dead. The vice king's a fruit.
That's just precious. You think I need Tony to kill you and your sidekick here?
Who you calling sidekick, Link? I don't think we can drop her out a window this time. Fine by me. I always wanted to put a bullet in this bitch. Don't get any blood on you. Got the hat.
No, I don't.
Plus, it includes a parody references to one of the greatest movies you have never seen of all time. Oh yeah.
If I had to spend one more day reliving that damn movie, I was gonna go crazy.
This piece of shit better not break down on me again.
Overall, I was most thankful for this change in tone, but I'll admit I'm happy to see the penetrator dildo bat weapon still make a return.
The force is strong with this one.
Get away! God, what is with this? Stop! Put it away!
No!
If only for the lulz. I mean, it is a part of Angry Joe history now, too. Ah! Yeah, no! God damn it, Joe! Stop! Stop! Ew! Stop, Joe, what the fuck? I thought that was purple. Why is it, like, white?
I found that you draw like that.
Why did the color rub off?
Oh, you used it too many times!
I didn't use that! It was in the drawer the whole time! No, Joe, that's messed up. I did not. I swear to God, you shut the fuck up! That color rubbed off. That's like fucking, so what is it? Like, come off inside a girl?
I gotta wash my hands!
Okay, now, when we said we wanted smarter writing, I didn't think they'd take it so literally. Zinyak, the leader of this alien invasion, quotes passages from Pride and Prejudice and is extremely well spoken and versed in human literature. In fact, he has a whole collectible text adventure that tells his background that you can find throughout Steelport as collectibles. I really loved his character, and he made me laugh so many times.
What am I looking at?
Terror, as personified by your literary culture.
A dead pirate with a black parrot?
It's a raven.
Yeah, but why does the pirate have a raven?
He may seem generic or stereotypical at first, but he revels in it, and it gives him a sort of ironic depth.
But you say he's just a friend. But you say he's just a friend. Oh, baby, you got what I need. The opera channel come in? And you say he's just a friend. God damn it. And you say he's just a friend. Fuck this guy. You got what I need. And you say he's just a friend. And you say he's just a friend. Hell no.
Zinyak fucked with Biz Markie.
Man, I can't wait to kill that bitch.
So how exactly do you have superpowers? Well, it's because instead of killing you, his greatest threat, Zinyak thinks it's a good idea, in true James Bond villain fashion, to put you in a virtual world simulation to break you. The benefit in this virtual world is immediately apparent, as it allows them to do all sorts of creative gameplay things and story bits, like transporting us into a 1960s sitcom parody.
Gosh, what a glorious day.
Leave it to the saints.
Have us fight various nightmares of the cast members, including a giant monster battle.
What did you do, Pierce? Look out! Here comes Paul! Paul? You named it Paul? Hey man, does it matter? Shoot them rockets at him already!
Though some more side destruction amongst the buildings would have been much appreciated here.
Oh, you don't like that, do you?
And even do some old school text adventures and take part in quite possibly one of the best Streets of Rage homages yet.
Help! Ooh! Ha 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 ha! Ow! Johnny! Help! You want her? Come get it! Stage 1. Fight! Holy shit!
Take note, Deadpool. This is how you parody old school.
Where do you think you're going? Where's Warren Williams?
You even bring in whatever clothes and customizations that your character had into that parody.
You're too late, Johnny. You'll never defeat Warren Williams. Eat a dick.
Since this is a virtual world, Volition also lets us regularly jump in and out, back and forth between reality, as you fight to unplug your friends from the Matrix. Simulation. This leads to some of the more diverse and creative sets of missions in an open world game to date, not even counting the side activities. And did I mention it allows them to bring back Johnny Gat? Fuck yes!
Find out where this is. We're getting my best friend back.
But the biggest change to the game has to be imbuing your character with superpowers within the virtual space. You can run at super speeds! You can leap tall buildings in a single bound! You have super strength and heat and ice powers, amongst others. Hell, you can even sort of fly around as you glide through the city.
This is how we do it. This is how we do it.
That's right, Saints Row 4 is probably the best Superman game never made. Actually, it's probably the best Flash game ever made. All of these are incredibly satisfying. They let you explore the mostly recycled city of Steelport in a new exciting way, so you don't care. However, even though the superpowers are the game's greatest strength, they are also the source of its biggest disconnect. Whoever thought it was a good idea to give us these superpowers up front within the first hour basically took a dump on the car guy's desk after he put a ton of hard work into the new customization options. As there's really no point at all to use this car, or to call in your homies for help now. Why in God's name would I summon my friends to help when the game is such a fucking cakewalk? The game loses its identity a little bit. It makes over 70% of the content completely useless, except for everyone but patient role players who force themselves to show restraint, as the game does everything to penalize it. It makes the game feel completely easy, a total lack of challenge. It really should have been saved, those superpowers, for Act 3 of the game, to help ramp up the climax, and then let the players play with full superpowers in the open world after they complete the game. It'd be like two different games. It's really one of the game's biggest missteps, this disconnect. You could quickly just one-hit kill almost everything by sprinting and using the right trigger.
That had some style.
Now, RPG elements are back, leveling your character with upgrades and bonus skills, and also returning is the excellent, extensive character creation on par with Saints Row 3, now with a few more items. There's also a good sense of progression though with those superpowers. In a smart move, they have tied a lot of the side missions or loyalty missions from your followers with actual worthwhile in-game rewards, like new superpowers, variations on those, outfits, areas of the map. You always feel as if you're getting some new badass thing, like the black hole gun.
Think it's time you surrender.
Or the Inflato Ray.
Don't worry, everyone loses to me.
And of course, the dubstep gun. Because dubstep music is fucking lethal! Though you will need to drop some upgrades on it to make it effective. Most other weapons in the game have skins of famous sci-fi guns, which are fucking awesome. And they even change the way the weapon fires and shoots. There are lots of collectibles. You can grab audio tapes to learn more backstory for your homies, some old school text adventures on Zinniac, like I said before. There are, of course, tons of superpower currency, data orbs, all around the city in really creative places, reminding me of Crackdown or Arkham City Clues. I just found myself completely diverted from what I was doing, just collecting all of them. Now, besides Zinniac though, all the other aliens themselves are rather generic, boring cannon fodder. Flashy lasers with the occasional warden beast that you gotta fight to absorb more powers from. In perhaps the game's other biggest weakness, there are no new lieutenants to fight. Instead, Saints Row 4 recycles bosses from Saints Row 3 and Saints Row 2 in what seems like a lazy recycle job as much as it feels like an honest, fun, nostalgic throwback. I just can't decide which. Also, annoyingly, there's no day to night cycle in the game, so get used to this drab, dark sky and missing water effects. The neon lights are impressive, but over time, you'll wish we would have got some variation. However, by beating the game, you gain the ability to change the time of day in your settings. Why wouldn't they just allow this in the game from the start? I don't fucking know. Leave me alone. Now, gunplay does feel like it's been ignored this time around. It's particularly weak in the opening level of the game, and throughout. There's really no cover system. The enemy AI isn't that great either at doing other than a little spin move from time to time. But you'll more likely not even care because you'll be using your superhero powers most of the time. Now, another part of Saints Row that's huge is their side activities. I enjoyed almost all of them. They add good, refreshing variety to the main missions and the side missions. Everything from Superpowered Fight Club, to Mech Mayhem, to Professor Genki is back, which puts your telekinesis powers to good use. There's even some new jump puzzles. Everybody wants to do jump puzzles, but they make good use of your leap ability. Now, hacking and races are probably the least fun this time around, but I give them credit for trying. I just wish you could back out of hacking because you get shot and there's no way to back out. Even some of the recycled activities have been improved. Insurance fraud. Guys, combined with superpowers, it just makes it feel hilariously broken with ragdoll physics straight from the surface of the moon times 100.
Oh, shit!
Holy shit!
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Everybody keep moving!
What the fuck? Oh, that's good stuff right there. Oh shit! Oh,
this is gonna hurt!
Okay, that's too funny. That's oh, that's good.
These side activities make up maybe 60% of the game's content, so it does get a little grindy if you try to go 100%. Unfortunately, there's a lot of backtracking too, and having to turn in missions. You have to trek through the entire simulation back to the little fucking virtual door, over and over, back into the real world, and walk on your fucking ship and talk to somebody. Look, if your friends can communicate to you and give you things while you're inside the Matrix, simulation, then they should be able to give you whatever it is they wanted to give you through the fucking headset, game, whatever.
You can hit as hard as you want, because when I get back, I'm gonna lay your ass out, bitch! It's our time now. Let's get this shit started.
Technically speaking, the game looks ever so slightly better than Saints Row 3, reusing much of the same assets. The game crashed 3 times at the end of longer missions, which was frustrating.
The cops have pity!
Oh. Fuck. Oh, don't you. Oh, you fucking piece of shit! I hate you. Other than that, the game ran smoothly with hardly ever any drop rate, just the occasional audio error. There's also some clipping glitches when you slam down with cars or something like that. And there's a few animations problems, but I could get out of them by exiting. Now, I hear that the console versions of the game have more issues than the PC, so frame rate, pop in, so maybe drop the score maybe a point or two if you've got to go with the console. Otherwise, go with the cheaper and better PC. As for multiplayer, competitive mode from Saints Row 2 is still out. The Horde mode from the previous game, Saints Row 3, where it allowed 4 players to fight waves of enemies, which only lasted an hour and it sucked, is gone. Nobody's gonna lose sleep over it. What does return is the traditional drop-in and drop-out co-op. And holy shit, is it fun to run around with a superpowered friend. It's literally the closest thing we have to a Justice League game that's out there right now. But there's not really been any changes or extras added to the story, so you'll quickly see that lack of challenge and combat rut start to creep in as you go through at late hour. I just want to address something. It's clear that this is more than just a DLC expansion. Yes, Enter the Dominatrix was a full-blown expansion, something like $30. The story got rolled into this one, but so much extra content has been added. Yes, they recycled the city, but you hardly seem to care with everything that's new. On the whole, doing everything, side activities, single-player missions, everything, I put in maybe a little more than 18 or so hours. The game has an expertly selected soundtrack.
Nigga, why you babysitting? Only 2 or 3 shots. I'ma show you how to turn it up a notch. First you get a swimming pool full of liquor, then you dive in it. Pool full of liquor, then you dive.
Hold on.
Appropriate throwback songs for epic moments.
They're closing us in!
Stay on target.
Musical cues while using your superpowers, and you can even listen to radio stations when you're not in a car.
Looking good. Looking good.
Oh, and reggae is back. Thanks, Volition. No reggae. The voice acting is superb, from the melodramatic but captivating, typically British alien leader to Keith David's no-nonsense badassery.
Come on, this way. What the fuck, Keith? Oh, damn it.
Everyone puts in inspired and well-done voice acting. And having Nolan North always helps. From this point on, I'm just gonna fucking give up. on wanting the original Saints Row back, okay? I'll admit it, you know, for that, I really wanted to hate on this game and rip it to fucking shreds. But god damn it, it won me over. I mean, somewhere around that 8-hour mark, after the Streets of Rage parody that brings in your character, I think, I just dropped my pitchfork and embraced the crazy.
That's right. Let me hear your adulation.
There is certainly nothing like it, and with Volition confirming that this will be the last game in the current iteration, I don't think that we'll see much like it in the immediate future. Look, if I want gangster gameplay and solid deep story, I'll play fucking Grand Theft Auto, because that game's gonna blow everything out of the water from what I've seen. But if I just want to fuck shit up in the most creative way, as I often do, I'll load up Saints Row 4. The final verdict for Saints Row 4 is what the fuck?
No. He was bitching about Saints Row 3, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, I was, because it was
good to be the president.
But the video was pretty good. It was pretty funny.
Yeah, people like the video.
You
What's your
better
point?
shit on this verdict, because you're bitching about Saints Row 3.
Joe, they're completely different games, okay?
No!
Shut the fuck up, part 2! Okay? I'm tired of people wanting me to shit on games that they don't need to be shit on! I will fucking tell you whether I fucking like a game or not, and it doesn't have anything to do with the game before it, okay? I will fucking explain my point to you, if you will allow me. The final verdict for Saints Row 4 is an 8 out of 10, and I don't give a fuck what you think! Sue me! It's like Prototype and Crackdown, only if Crackdown was good, and Saints Row 3, all mixed together. But there are some nostalgic throwbacks to people who love Saints Row 2, like the old guard, like me. Yeah, it's gone completely insane, and it surely painted itself into a corner after adding superpowers. It's not a gangster game, it's not the rivals fighting each other, taking over the city and owning an empire. Those days are gone. This is the new Saints Row, and it feels sort of like a love letter to the franchise with many throwbacks from its storied history. It may have had some bumps along the road, Saints Row 3, but it's well worth the price of admission now, especially if you plan to play co-op. With subtle hints dropped of what may be in store for us, I do hope that we get to ride shotgun with the Saints in the future. The future. Until then, I'll see you guys on the next Angry Joe.
Welcome back to the Adventurous Joe Show. Anyways, I was looking, we told you for our comic book review, we're going to give you a history of the Batman. Well, I was looking up on Wikipedia here. Hang on a second. Okay, it turns out Batman, between comic books first, then a TV show, then, well, actually, no, back in the older times, back in my parents' day and stuff like that, well, yeah, so on and so forth, they had these things called movie serials, which were basically like TV that you went into the theater and saw. Okay, and every weekend, they always had a new Batman adventure. Batman in black and white. Seriously, there was Batman in black and white. Since his debut in Detective Comics number 27, back in May of 1939, according to Wikipedia here, which was created by Bob Kane. Cool. And Bill Finger did the writing? Bill Finger? Is that right? Finger. It's like saying Goldfinger. Weird. Anyways, they had actual black and white serials. Yeah, they called them serials because they were like little TV shows you went to the movie theater and saw. I don't know what the price of admission was back then, but apparently it was pretty cheap to go see them every weekend and stuff. Anyways, Complete History of the Batman says that, you know, between his comic books that came out first in Detective Comics before he actually got his own comic book called Batman, titled The Batman. There was the black and white features. Then they went into the colorized versions for TV, which featured Adam West and Burt Ward. Yeah. As Dick Grayson / Robin. Okay. And many actors have played him. And I mean many. There was... oh, God, what's his name? I can't remember his name from the black and white serials, but he was played by Batman. He played Batman in those things. Then in the TV show, Adam West played Batman for a long time. Ugh. That god-awful stuff that took place every time they beat the bad guys and stuff. Comic book style. Then on top of that, it was all that goofy go-go dancing crap going on and shit. The Bat Tootsie. The Bat Tootsie. Has anybody ever heard of these things? Anyways, then the movies came out with Michael Keaton, who played Batman for 2 movies. Val Kilmer played Batman in 1 movie and never came back for another. The 4th movie featured George Clooney as Batman, which was kind of understandable at the time. You know, Batman was older looking now and stuff. George Clooney kind of fit the part pretty good and stuff, but it was too comical. Everybody complained about these movies being too comical, other than Michael Keaton's Batman. Now, when Michael Keaton played Batman, they weren't comical. There was nothing really comical about it. It was a more serious and darker tone to them and stuff. Now, in Batman Forever and Batman and Robin, it was comical. I mean, having Jim Carrey in Batman Forever playing the Riddler. Ugh. The way he does Joygasm always makes me cringe. Seriously. Every time he says, Joygasm! I was like, ugh. It makes the Riddler sound like he's more than a lunatic, but more of a comical lunatic. Not comical. Riddler had nothing comical about him. He was a jackass motherfucker who wanted to beat everybody with his riddles. He killed people. He didn't care who died or lived. Oh. Anyways, Batman. Then came Batman the Animated Series, which I believe Kevin Conroy was the voice of Batman in that one. And he did a pretty good job at making Bruce Wayne and Batman work out. You know, gave it that voice that he needed. And then there was Cartoon Network's Batman. Batman the Brave and the Bold was so stupid. I mean, stupid. But what'd you expect? It was a kid's cartoon. Anyways, now they got another Batman cartoon coming out called Beware the Batman. Beware the Batman? Really? Ugh. Anyways, moving on to that subject. Now there is a new actor, Ben Affleck, going to play Batman. Like I said, too early to judge Ben Affleck playing Batman. But after I saw this Photoshop thing this person did on Facebook, I might reconsider on being judgmental. I might just say, hey, I think he can do it. Because he looks the part right now just from being Photoshopped in the Batman costume. But there's a trick here to this. And I mean, there's a big trick to this. This is Zack Snyder's Superman we're talking about. So you're not going to probably see Christopher Nolan's Batman. You're going to see Zack Snyder's version of Batman. Ugh. Now I can understand why, what's his name? Christian Bale did not want to come back as Batman for this movie. But at the same time, like I said, Batman's had a long history. I mean, longer than Superman, for God's sake. And now they're contemplating doing this and that, you know. And the Injustice game, Gods Among Us, in the comic books, you see things that never was shown in the game. Talked about in the game, but never shown. Now in the comic books, you're seeing how it all happened. This is basically the prequel before Injustice God Among Us. Oy. Which, when I do my video game review of that one, you will hear about the difference between the comic book and the video game. But in the meantime, we're on Batman here. And Batman, like I said, has had a long, good history on everything. So, the question is, can Ben Affleck fill in the shoes of the Batman? Where you've had the guy that played him from the black and white serials, to Adam West, to Michael Keaton, Val Kilmer, George Clooney, and Christian Bale. Can Ben Affleck do this? Well, it's a good question. Batman, like I said, has had a long history. Not just in comic books, TV, or movies. He's had a long run of this stuff. And I think, you know, it's too early to judge on Ben Affleck being our new Batman. But like I said, this is not Christopher Nolan's Batman. This is Zack Snyder. Sorry. Zack Ryder? Why did I say Zack Ryder? WWE brain here. Sorry, I don't even watch wrestling anymore, and I still go through these names once in a great while. Anyways, like I said, there's a complete history. We're going to post the link down below for Wikipedia, because, you know, I don't have time to read all of this stuff. Seriously. People complain about my show being too long as it is. Anyways, you can find out all team affiliators and stuff like that. And we'll also be posting Batman's official link on DCComics.com. We'll let you know about that there too. So basically, have fun with it. Go crazy. Go nuts. But like I said, Batman's been into a lot of stuff, long history, and he may just, as Ben Affleck, may just pull this off. But like I said, not the same Batman from the Dark Knight trilogy. And on top of that, Angry Joe's already pissed off. This might be Frank Miller's Batman. Oh, brother. There's nothing wrong with Frank Miller. It's just, it was a terrible story, and Superman was badly degraded in this. Badly. Okay. Anyways, you be the judge. Don't agree, disagree, don't agree, agree. Put it down in the comments below. That's what they're there for. Make your voice heard. I mean, if you think you got your own opinion about the Batman, who should play Batman, do you think Ben Affleck's got what it takes to be Batman, so on and so forth, post it in the comments down below. Links. Links are down below so you can follow those. But comments are down below as well. This is a very confusing system sometimes. Okay, moving on. Up next, we're going to talk about Angry Joe making 1 million subscribers. And we're back. Okay, Angry Joe, like I said, on his own channel, he's gotten over 1 million subscribers. That's a big yeah. Woo! Good for him. I'm glad, we're glad for him here. I mean, he's a good part of the show. People love him. Even if he's got his own channel, they still love him. And sometimes they don't agree with his video game reviews. Sometimes they do. Sometimes they don't. Even his movie reviews. But he's still good at what he does. And that's why he's got over 1 million subscribers now. I think he had tears of joy, but it looked like he was more half awake than dead. Anyways, here's a short little rundown of the Angry Joe show himself. Angry Joe and his show himself. Enjoy.
You idiots. I shit you not. Stop making me play bad games! Developers of Sonic Freeriders didn't get the fucking memo on how to create a menu with Connect! That or they did get the memo and they just took it and wiped their fucking ass with it and then just threw it in our face! When your greatest thrill is the novelty of a purple dildo! Shut up! Let's go I should have gone to fucking bed! Should have took a fucking nap!
Okay, guys, that's it for the Adventurous Joe Show. Oh, almost forgot. Our Cosplayer of the Week. She's beautiful, she's Canadian, and yeah, I believe she's married. Or seeing somebody. I don't know. I don't follow on gossip rumors or somebody's social life is. As long as they're good at what they do, I don't care. So also, she's a cosplayer, she's a model, she's Canadian. Cool. Makes me want to learn French all over again. But, oh well. Okay, her name is Week-Dayna Baby Blue. Blue. Is it Baby Blue or Lou? Lou! And she is our Cosplayer of the Week. You can, after I get done doing my little spiel here, you can watch her interview from Cosladies. And Cosladies. Is it Cos... I keep forgetting everything around here. And check out her pics. Also, don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe to our channel. Follow our links down below for our Twitter pages. And also, give Angry Joe a big congratulations on 1 million subscribers. I mean, the man deserves it. He's gone a long ways, longer than this show has anyway, since he's been a part of it. But on his own, he's done a pretty damn good job. And we're very proud of him. Once again, big congrats, my friend. Big congrats. Okay, next week on the Adventurous Joe Show, we'll have a new Cosplayer of the Week. We will also have Transformers 4 news. Yeah, Transformer 4 news. Transformer 4 news. Yeah. And, let's see. New comic book review, new movie review, so on and so on and so on. And we'll see what Tara has in store as well. So, from all of us at the Adventurous Joe Show, I am your host, Joseph Michaels, and we will see you all next time. And now, here's our Cosplayer of the Week, Miss Week-Dayna Baby Blue. Baby Blue? Oh my god, I am really losing my mind. See y'all next time. Peace out, and may the 4th be with you.
I made my first costume when I was 12 years old, and it was of Sailor Moon, and it was awful. But it was so much fun to wear it. I didn't actually start wearing them out, like to conventions or anything like that, till about 2 years ago I started, and I actually got serious into it. It's kind of something that's progressed my entire life. My motivation is just honestly just seeing what I can create and just being satisfied with it. Like, wow, that turned out awesome. I love it. And then you're like, you know, you're fully like happy with being the character for the day, and then you're like, now I want to be more, and I want to be someone else for, you know, my next convention or my next event. Well, the relationship I have with the characters that I cosplay is that I have secret superpowers. Yeah, I guess everybody has their own ways of being outgoing. Most people will say I'm shy. I am quiet, and you know, that has been my entire life. So I think cosplay helps me actually kind of break out of that shell. Me becoming one of my favorite characters, it's like, well, that character's not shy. You gotta have the personality go with it. That character's outgoing, that character's adventurous, that character's tough. That's who I turn into. So yeah, that helps a lot, and actually that's really good for my life because it kind of sucks being the shy one and one that doesn't talk a lot, you know, scared to say anything. But when you like say break out into your whatever costume, it's it just changes everything. Cosplay it's different for everyone. Some people do it just for themselves. Some people do it for other people, for entertainment. The attention that comes to the character that I'm in, It's great, and I love making people smile, and I love that they're as happy with my costume as I am. And I think me being able to be the character that I admire or that I want to be for a day and not be just regular Dana, be someone that other people admire as well, and just seeing them be happy, seeing the character. It's just, that's what I get out of all this.